Hello again. Second video. Smoking a cigarette. I have one left, I think, somewhere. Pretty sure. And then it begins. I saw my mom today, and I had asked her a couple days ago if she was smoking, and she said I have two left, and she asked me if I was smoking, and I told her that I had in fact bought a pack. So she promptly went out and bought a pack of her own. Um, so a little bit of a hiccup there, but I'm I'm freaking out a little bit. It's just really funny. These things, they're just really, really stupid, and it's funny how as a smoker you plan your whole day around smoking. Like you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is having a cigarette, and you think, okay, well, I want to have a cup of coffee, and I probably want to have something to eat before, because smoking is extra good after you eat and you need to have your coffee. And the idea of drinking anything, eating anything seems less enjoyable because you know that it's not going to be followed with a cigarette, which is pretty asinine considering the fact that, you know, there was a time when I enjoyed these things without following them with cigarettes, and millions of people do so. So why is it that we can't find that same enjoyment? But it really is true. Like, I wake up in the morning, if I don't have cigarettes, I think, fuck, like, I'm going to eat breakfast and I'm going to drink my coffee, but I'm not going to have a cigarette, and it just seems shitty. Breaks at work. If I'm going on a break and I don't have a cigarette, it's like, well, what the fuck am I going to do for the half an hour? I'm going to fucking sit there? It's kind of stupid, obviously. And I'm excited to be a non-smoker, but it's really hard. Even when I was driving home from work today, I had to really convince myself to not go to 7-Eleven and buy another pack of cigarettes, because not only is it something that I enjoy, it is also routine. Like, almost every night after work, I would go to 7-Eleven, I would buy a pack of cigarettes, and it just seemed wrong to not do that. So, and everybody at work smokes, and that's another thing too, is that I've always felt that smoking cigarettes can give you an opportunity to have conversations with people that you wouldn't normally have. When they're out having their cigarettes and you're doing whatever, you can miss that, especially at work. Especially at work. When I started my job before this one, I wasn't a huge smoker, but I was like, no, I want to smoke at work because I want to try to get to know people that way. And funnily enough, the first day of training, I went out and nobody else in the training class smoked. So that was kind of disappointing. But at this job, specifically, probably 85% of the staff smoke. And I've definitely gotten to know people a little bit better because we go out and smoke together, and I get, information, gossip that I wouldn't necessarily have gotten if I wasn't smoking with them. So that also is kind of a deterrent for me. It's like, well, I'm going to miss out. All of these people are going to be smoking at the end of the shift or whatever, and I'm not. It's so stupid, I'm not going to be there to, join in. I guess I could just go out, but it's different. And it's funny that the first comment left on my, well, the only probably comment left on my last video is that smoking is sexy. And it's true. It's very true. Most people think of it as disgusting, but there are quite a lot of people, including myself, where, it can be very sexy if it's done properly and if it's done by, the right kind of person. So, and it's cool. I joke with people all the time. They, ask me why I smoke, and I'm like, duh, because it fucking makes me look cool. What other reason would I smoke? But it's not actually cool. It's really, really bad. And my best friend is also quitting. Hopefully. I haven't talked to her in a couple of days. But she said on that day that she had quit for 2 days. So here's hoping. That's another thing too, when you have people in your life that you spend a lot of time with or that are really important to you, it becomes something that you do together. Like Leanne and I, that was just something that we did together and that only we could do together because nobody else that we knew really, I have my mom, but she didn't really know anybody else that she could smoke with, and it was just something that we did together. So it'll be nice if we can not smoke together. That will be excellent. So it's going to be really hard as well when I'm playing World of Warcraft, because I am a World of Warcraft player. Smoking while playing WoW is a very big part of the whole experience, especially when I'm raiding. It's really hard, or is going to be really hard to, down a boss that was really stressful and not be able to have that cigarette. And I know I'm totally going to get fatter, I guess. My phone's going to... I have a text message. Because I know I'm going to eat instead of smoking. So that's going to be really fun. Look out for that. But yeah, not a whole hell of a lot to report on the smoking front. One more smoke, and then it's done. So my next video, I will officially be a non-smoker. And I may at some point put videos up that don't really have a lot to do with smoking, that might have a lot to do with World of Warcraft or anime, because I definitely watch that. So, bye.